Alright, we are good to go. Let me do this. And this. It's probably doubled up just then. And we'll mute that. And then hopefully there's no double up. I might move my PNG to the other side. I'm not really sure. It did look okay when I was watching that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna turn up the audio on my end again. Okay. I don't know if that's loud for you guys. Do let me know, please. What is this? Autosave. Post try. Oh, that's like 2 minutes later. Yeah. Okay. We're jumping into case 2. Like I said, I don't remember how long this case is, nor do I remember how this case is. So we're gonna have a fun time. Yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy the stream, enjoy my lovely voice. Feel free to lurk, otherwise you are more than welcome to say hi in the chat. And again, please let me know if I need to adjust any audio. Maybe I should move my PNG. Wait, let's just do this before we continue, because otherwise I'm going to be distracted. Let's just do what am I doing? What am I doing? I forgot how to do OBS. Can I flip? Go. And then oh right, that's there we go. Whee! I think that looks good. Oh, that's a bit too low. Just do that. Hopefully I'm not a floating head. Maybe a bit more. Nope, not that. Huh? I think I'm a floating head now. Hold on. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we'll lock that into place. Lock that into place, thank you. Okay, should be good now. Oh, it does pause. I should have just paused it on the game. Now hopefully this doesn't block the text. Otherwise I'll just make my PNG smaller. Alright, June 15th, 9:12 AM, Riding Code Law Officers. Ooh. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit rock bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here be the legendary Wright & Co. law officers. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there, you found the right place. Haha, right place. Get it? Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess. Defending? Defending? An unusual talent, but it will do. With a little jazzing up, of course. And jazz. You guys like jazz? You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Let's. Huh? Go ahead, show me, defend! Just give it all you've got, don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us. Guys, laugh. Not at us. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, laugh with me. Don't laugh at me. Please and thank you. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think he came here to do? What? Defend? No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Co. law offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Okay. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. Nice puns we have there. I'm Tracy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trowel, that girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. That's right. She's my daughter. Just want to confirm. Is there any double game audio coming through? Yes or no? To those that are out there. Hoping and praying that the mute actually did something. Tracy Wright. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Whoa, look at these icons! I don't remember if they were like this in the original, but oh my gosh, they look so nice! Oh, lush. Anyways, let's talk. Whoa, this text is humongous. Oh my goodness, it's taking up the whole screen. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet! Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people? Does that include you? Tracy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I am a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. What? Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Why did they have to word extraordinaire like that? What on earth? Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Okay. I would be concerned, first of all. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. Okay. Is this why everyone says you can't trust magicians? Or whatever. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. Tracy Wright. She's calling him extraordinary, not extraordinary. Oh. Extraordinary. Oh, the pun. Thank you, Thick, for bringing me back to reality. Also, hey Thick, how you doing? How did your truck driving go yesterday for your last delivery? Did you make any wrong turns? Or drive on the wrong lane? Guys, you should all check out Thick's channel. He's a great guy. He does a lot of chill streams. He did truck driving simulator, is that right? You can correct me on that. But yeah, great guy. He recently started using his VTuber, so if you guys are curious to see that, just go check out his channel. There you go. I am now banned from driving in 37 of the 50 states. That's more than half. I'm sorry? Oh, whoops. I missed that first text. I think it said so you're his daughter or something. Yeah, that's right. That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. Alright. Thank you? No, thank you. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it? This girl is 15 years old. Okay. No. I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? Yep. 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. This year? When is this year? I'm sure there's a good explanation, I hope. Get it? I sure wish I did it. Yeah, same. As for the rest of us. Phoenix Wright. About Mr. Wright giving up the law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Eh? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. 7 years ago, you would have been 8 years old. I'll ask Daddy about it the next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. In case you guys missed the cutscene earlier, he got hit by a car. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, please don't tell me it's that hospital. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that name though. At least it's not the Hottie Clinic. If you know, you know. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. Do I want to know? I don't know if you've been up to... Oh, you should have been up to there, I think. Oh, wait. Vic, have you played the second Ace Attorney? The Phoenix Wright one? Because if not... Oops. Dream 15, 9:45. This is a lot of CDs. Oh my goodness, CDs. If you guys grew up with CDs, you have lived a good life. Although, are these CDs? They look like DVDs. There's a lot of DVDs, oh my goodness. It's the Steel Samurai! Oh my goodness! About that. Oh, oops. My bad. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh my gosh. You guys can't see it, but my hand is in my head right now. Oh my gosh, why? What is that? Oh, well, Thick, you know, this guy goes a long ways back. Oh, dear. Eh? Visitors, are ya? Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hillfield's the name. Good morning, doctor. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, hiya, Tracy. Cute as ever. Is this Daddy's room? Oh yeah, Sandy's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you doing, Miss Tracy? Got any places you'd like to examine? Phoenix acting normal about this? Because of the past? Oh, that sounds really odd. I wish I could take that back. I can't now. Why is he making that hand motion? Yeah, again, you gotta go play the second his attorney to find out, or you can just read the summary, up to you. Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the daddy-o, the cutest little thing in town? Guess I'll be off then. Later, Tracy. Oh gosh, why is he still in this game? Wow, what an odd bird. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright? Yo, there's Bob though. I'm gonna turn it louder on my end, because it's barely loud enough. There we go. I don't believe that man's a doctor. Of all the things that man is, doctor is not one of them. You would be correct in thinking that. So, what happened? You could have imagined it. Sorry, just give me a minute. Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and you were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve. I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. That seems very far. I don't do feet. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. You should be in a coma right now. How are you not concussed or anything? You had a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. What the heck? Okay. He really is as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. Nah, he's got a thick skull, he's fine. Yeah, for sure. And she's so big. Not not fat, but you know what I mean. Apollo, you just made it worse. Okay. 30 feet, just over 9 meters. Oh, okay. That's pretty far. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. Well, you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Tracy. My foot? I'm not buying it. Oh, there's something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She's told me. Not a mid-stage magician. She's a genius. Teehee. Aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talents. You could just tell me the things instead of insinuating them. So why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come into the office at your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office! Big! I thought someone was dying. Oh dear. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent and the groceries? Oh. Ouch. You know what? I don't like anything that's been said at this hospital. Hospital visits are something. Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic? Oh my gosh, I've seen this word so many times and I don't know how to I'm gonna assume it's symbiotic. Symbiotic, got it, symbiotic, I think. Anyway, it's a relationship. When one of us falls, the other two must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo can't help you, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school. Again? How many schools did you transfer? No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us? Polly? Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You had it the first time. Oh. Symbiotic? Oh. Okay. Thank you. English is hard. You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Aha, now it's the time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. At the end of the road, turn right. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, al dente. Get it? Al dente? Pasta. Good job, Capcom. Good job. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. At the end of the road, turn left. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. You never joke around in hospital, just saying. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Yep. Your real client should be stopping by the office anytime now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. X marks the spot. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. Map added to the court record. Okay, bye Phoenix. We were there for about half an hour. Hey! How long you planning on making me wait, eh? Ah, good morning. Oh. Now this dude I remember. Hey there, Teresa doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. It's so funny, like his hat is a noodle bowl and his hair looks like noodles. Great job with the design. Hello fellow people, hello Wrath King, how are you doing today? Hope you had a good week. This is our client? Hey, so this is that Polo fellow, eh? Oh, yes, the name's Apollo. Look at him there, arms all crossed like that, ready to fight. Yes sir. You don't mean like that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Polo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My keep's been kept, excuse me. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon, sorry. You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town. Eldoon noodles. Eldoon's noodles. Oh my gosh. His name's a palindrome. Palindrome? No, it's backwards. His name is Noodles backwards. Palindrome. Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out here, Tracy doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon. Our client. Mr. Guy Eldoon. What the heck? Okay, what a name. That took me longer to get than I want to admit. Yeah, that took me a while as well. Your entire week was just keeping up with Minecraft YouTube drama with creators you never really cared about before, literally. Have no life. Oh. The Minecraft drama? What on earth is happening over there? Do you care to spill the tea, Wrath King? Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. A harmonica. Anything for you, Trucy doll. Who's this guy? So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. I don't know why, but that was such a mouthful. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations, got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. Okay. Man, my noodle guess, well, the name wasn't too far off somehow. And he's back with the puns, thank you, Thick. That's a pretty old noodle. And full that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood, but that didn't turn out so well. Oh. There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So it was like destiny that you became what you are. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year I started my noodle stand. The 50th generation of Eldoon's noodles. Am I going to assume that all, like, the past men in his family were named Eldoon? Or he just renamed it? So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, that's why they're saltier than salt. Alright. Now I really don't want to find out. More like the tea shop is on fire. Oh, that bad, huh? Yikes. Salty broth runs through these veins. I think he needs to see a doctor about that. Just not the creepy one. Yeah, go to a different one, and hopefully there's another clinic close by. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pops. Frequented? Okay. My pops stand back during his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant. Maya! I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. The last guy was actually named Alfred. Oh, what? The last guy was actually named Alfred. I don't get that, I'm so sorry. Wish you could, Sonny. Eh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bulb out now. What do you mean? It was stolen. My stand. Gone. Yeah, you already said that. Afraid. That one took me quite a while to get. Okay. Thanks. Vic. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. Sir, that's a harmonica. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. Oh, well. I guess if he was blowing his whistle, then that makes sense, but yeah. Even the CEO of Twitch was like tweets related to these. We're all losers. Yeah, it's a sad world. The entertainment industry. A lot has happened within the past week. It's insane what's been happening in the media. And by media, I mean internet. Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than the whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Ooh. Maybe some barn carted it off? Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. He's eating his hair. That's gross. All my noodle balls were in there too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. Not your dad being in hospital, but the noodles. Not the noodle balls going missing. Alright, Tracy. You know it. Anyhows, that's the deal. Good luck. Good. Huh? Wait. What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I'd really need defense. Okay. Hey, Phoenix lived. True. But still, he hit a telephone pole right in the head. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Polly. Oh, Polo, sorry. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery. What? Skullduggery. Skullduggery. That word. Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? So they were, stolen your, my panties, yes. Right. Panties. That's a crying shame. That is true, Doll. I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out the window to dry. This is quite detailed. When a thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. A darn crying shame. Yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. It's literally on every single corner. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Polo. Right. And you help out Trucy Doll here too, yeah? What the heck is happening? It's an Ace Attorney game. What else could possibly go crazy? things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list is Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly, to the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Let's go to the accident scene. I'll stick to the first game, solving a plain old murder case. Yeah, when you thought things wouldn't get any more crazier, it picks up immediately. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place. There's a lot of paint. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there too. There's a guy trying to climb over the fence. Oh, that's funny. Oh, jeez. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? Husky? How would it sound? You want something? I can't do that for the entire game, otherwise I'm gonna lose my voice for sure. That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. You shouldn't really be saying that in front of people. Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. Oh. Yikes. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl. Eh? You, kid with the hair. You want something? Me? No, nothing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kataki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. That's a sword. Oh my goodness. If you're going to ask something, ask it if you're man enough. Wow, right. Yay, way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? I'm Plum Kataki, wife of the 4th head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. Okay. I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Gulp. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. Little Plum, that's a really cute name for someone so... Yes. Oh. Whoa, what is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Tracy? That seems a little bit off a knees. That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters. Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Okay, Tracy, you need to stop talking. Tracy, through me, please. I'm begging you here. The bad guys. I like the sound of that. I'm going to need some warranty after this. Excuse me. It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. Tracy's gonna get you killed. Yeah, she's slowly treading on thin ice. So there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Last night? Of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy! Ahaha! I should have known. One of our... Capos? Capos. Capos. One of our... That thing thought he'd made a great point man. She's doing an entire tap dance on that thin ice. Yep. Capo, potato, point man. Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah. Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise and found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see? I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. Yep. Dragon with a green snake-looking body and giant yellow golden head with googly eyes. Yep. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Tracy, stop talking! Please, go through me when you want to. Don't be such a stiff lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. But we're community-orientated gangsters, you see? Excuse me. The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Okay, so now I guess we examine the stuff. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess. Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy? That's right. There. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you? Of course, then you can make them clean up their own mess. You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. Oh, okay. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Okay. Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I'll bet you do. I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard. Okay. What else? I guess this. Wow, what a big house! And the gate is so big! The Kataki family is pretty big around these parts. I like the fox, it's so cute! Ah, that's our family crest from the old country. Your family crest? We're clever as the fox, and our teeth are sharp. So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the scales of justice, or a lunar lander? I'll pass, thanks. Dragon. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall. That's right, I called in an artist to do the job, right? He's the third so far. The third? The first spilled paint all over the entrance here, the second on my kimono. So why... No, don't tell me it's better than I don't know. Okay. Oops, wrong one. How do I... Can I... Oh, I guess I have to... No, how do I change... Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the right stick. Oh. Hello, lady. Where'd you come from? Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story. You know? There's something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Let's talk to the officer. I don't really have anything of interest to say. Yeah. Fair. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Good observation skills, Trucy. You'd make a great detective. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No. Move along now. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids, and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Ah, Detective Sky. Oh, she's here. She's here! Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. Oh my gosh! And these kids are curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Ah, why don't you kids roam along and play someplace else? Look, we're not. Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. What's wrong with lab coats, Trucy? Except of course all the Minecraft drama, but yeah. It's best just to observe and keep opinions to yourself. You don't wanna add more to the whole drama. One dose of experimental hydroxysalinodose trace. Huh? Someone a scientist? Hey, Thick, you're a scientist. What the heck is that word? Okay. Observe. Popcorn optional. Yep. Actually, how old is Emma here? Oh, we don't know yet. Okay. Man, OBS, can you stop cutting out my Elgato, please? Come again? What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Tracy. Try to keep out of the riffraff if you would. Yes, ma'am. Oh, and she's gone. Bye-bye. Grr, how are we going to get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh yes, that nice woman. Gulp. In my expert scientific opinion, someone smashed their face into the keyboard mid-sentence. Or they just did the whole like sliding their hand across the keyboard and it just comes up with a bunch of letters. I want to see what this guy's doing. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am! Oh, it's a woman. Whoops. Not a guy, it's a woman. Apologies. That explains the basket on the, I forgot what they call that thing. Oh, I was gonna say a trolley bay, but it's not a trolley bay, it's... I forgot what it's called. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now, don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home. Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite the determined old lady. Okay, so now we have to go back to this lady. Talk to her. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh yes, quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago, huh? Gunfight. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances too. You're kidding. Gonna duck out and run. Thanks, Thick. Enjoy the rest of your day, weekend, I don't know. See you soon. What a morning. trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Does something happen at your house too? A crime without honor, without remorse. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow, I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. We're an hour in and we haven't even made it to the court yet. Oh boy. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you wanna, you know, check out more of my streams, feel free to follow. I normally stream Friday and Saturdays, and sometimes Thursdays, depending on my scheduling. Yeah, for the next couple of weeks I'll be playing this. After I finish this first game, I'm not really sure what I will play, because I don't really want to do the games back to back. So I kind of want to break in between. But if you have any suggestions, do let me know. And if you want to check out the first part of this game, I did the first case last week, and the VOD is uploaded on my YouTube channel, so feel free to give that a watch. And my other games, my other playthroughs as well. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers, last night. Eh? I got a bad feeling about this. Me, little Plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen? Got you too, didn't they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kataki's panties having so much in common. I just imagine Miss Kataki's panties. Why would you do that? I know, we'll find your bloomers too. Great, show me what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? Oh, it's the lady. That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Ah, hello, mother. She's a Kataki too. Miss. Here, a flyer. The Right Anything Agency? Anything Agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Ah, goodbye. Okay, bye. Why'd you give her our flyer? I don't know, she seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty, she doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Okay. So, is there anything for us to present? Don't think so. Let's go to the scene of the stand. Theft. June 15th, scene of the stand theft. So, what's this place? This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. The bowl. Hey! The heck? Oh, there's another clinic. How convenient. Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign. Maractus Clinic? Maractus. I'm gonna say Maractus. Oh, that's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier a victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodle is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. So, your stand, Aldoon's Noodles, was it? Aye, passed down from father to son. That stand's seen its share of old salt, Salt runs in the family, you might say. I bet high blood pressure does too. There it is. So, your stand, Aldoon's Noodles, was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I don't like how he said salt-crusted. Yuck. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy, it happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 PM, I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease, then I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? I washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being. It took everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least they left one bowl. Look, there, on the ground. If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets, peddling that bowl, my last bowl. Please, I understand. Excuse me, oh my gosh, my throat. Please, I'm under enough pressure as it is. We'll say that for a good while. It seems that a bunch of creators... Yeah. The internet isn't really a safe space. Not as much as people think it is, but literally just a place for people to rant and get attention, all that stuff. It's ridiculous. Look, just be yourself, don't be a douchebag, and don't, make people annoyed and angry. Simple. That's it, that's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to. It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it my loincloth. Make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you? There. I wouldn't pass that good for nothing, Doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly. Okay. Have a look-see, eh? That doorway sure is sparkly. The Maractus Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. It must be quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today? Oh, hello. It's open. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Ah, sorry miss. No going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Huh? Oh, no, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Oh my gosh. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info in this Maractus Clinic. You can ask Mr. Aldoon. He is their neighbor after all. Maybe we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? Ugh. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car up front. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet. Anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning. That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor. Meh. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. The wrong crowd? Never you mind about that. Okay. Do we have anything to present? No, we don't. Anything else we can look here? No. Just that, but there's not much, I think. Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Polo. Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. Okay, so there's nothing else. We gonna go to the garage. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. You sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy, could you try not saying panties so many times? Ooh, what's this? Hello. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Oh, hello. What's in the exhaust pipe? Would get this first. That reminds me, I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Case 1-5. The one that Emma was in. Spoiler alert. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow! I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there. What? Wait a second. Are these your... Ah! My panties! What? Already? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. Don't say that. Nice music though, but man, that sentence. What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You're gonna put them on now? Watch closely now. Oh dear. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Whoa! Where did that come from? How'd that bulk in your panties? My panties are in an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me that a little sooner. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Oh, right. Okay, something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyways. Go. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would have been crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. It's very pink for a guy's phone. The window... Hey, look at that! The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Holly? A clue? Let's see... do we have evidence about this? I don't think so. Maybe? No, we don't have anything yet. Not that I can think of. No? Then what were you smiling about? Oh, I wasn't smiling. It was the dust in here. I thought I was going to sneeze. What you? Well, don't make that face, Sis. Achoo. are so misleading then. I know yawns are contagious, but sneezes? Well, I'm sure there's gotta be a clue somewhere. Let's keep checking things out. Well, I feel like I need to find the side mirror for that, so yeah, I think that's it. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Oh, again. I checked the number plate. No. Only check there. Yeah, it's just the window. I need to find the side mirror. I guess I'll just move. There's nothing else, really. I guess we'll go back to the agency and see if anything's there. Nothing's there. Okay. Oh, wait. Just say that. What, you want to see them again? Well, if you must. No, I'm fine, really. Let's just put them away, shall we? Case closed. What are you talking about? The case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases. If it were that easy, we wouldn't need the police. If we don't need the police, then we don't need defense attorneys either, right? Fine, I'll look for your panty snatcher. Okay, so that's nothing. Big field? There we go, okay. Oh, he's gone. Mr. Wright's gone. Maybe he's gone for an examination? He'll probably be back soon. Let's wait. I think it might take some time. Daddy always loved his examinations. Don't ask, Justice. You don't want to know. Why don't we come back later? Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, so nothing here. Maybe the mansion then? Oh, actually, I can examine this. Can't I? Yeah, I can. Okay. Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd though. What is? I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right. Sharp, Polo. Thanks. Finally, some respect. So what does that tell you? Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details for one. They did drop their phone after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey, alright? Oh, good point. Now I slide the phone open. Or turn it on somehow. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay. That's all, huh? Okay. I don't know what is there to inspect in here. Nothing. Maybe it is the map. Maybe it is the map. Huh. Let's try again. Take a quick look. Side mirror. Is it this? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not. That's your clue. Sorry, but that leaves me feeling kind of clueless. A father-like daughter with the humor, apparently. There's no need to bluff here, Apollo. Save that for the court. Thanks for the advice. Okay. So it's definitely the side mirror, and I don't know where it is. Anything in here? Look! Someone's there! Oh, it's just the gold painter's human skeleton. Just a human skeleton and painted gold? There's a mannequin here waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think? It screams something, that's for sure. tires? I don't know what this is. Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a step ladder? Come on. A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Yeah, please. Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty kitty. Kitty. Meow. It's not coming down. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Okay, let's not do anything. Okay. Maybe... anything here? Maybe I have to take the noodle bowl. Is this yours, Mr. O'Doon? Hey, there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Wow, it does smell like noodles. Oh, that's gross. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy. I'm begging ya. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's examine the bowl. The heck? Oh look, I love these little personal touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off. I must have painted it on by hand with a warm professional care. After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift. The Eldoon's Noodles mascot, Mr. Salty, he's so cute. It's not a very enduring mascot, is it? You know, come to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Polo, especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red? Okay, so there's nothing. Oh my gosh, my voice is going. Oh dear. You can tell my balls by the Mr. Salty logo. The mascot of Eldoon's Noodles. They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their face looks just like Mr. Salty's. Genius, no? Very high concept. You can't ply a trade if you don't love the tools, remember that. Yes, sir. Trucy has a thing for professionals, clearly. Oh my gosh, my voice. Let's try Kataki again. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. The trash bin? Maybe? There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them? These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? Ah, there it is. It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from that car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these though. Which do you want to take? We'll take the mirror first. I feel like the slippers we need later. Okay, now we go to the garage again. Examine, do this whole spiel again. Hey, look at that! And that's the mirror. Blah 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 blah. No evidence. The side mirror. Whoops, I meant to X that. Actually, let's examine it. Oh, there we go. Oh. Guess not. My clue is this. Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything. Perfect match. I guess we could check it out. 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this. Oh, okay. The side view mirror. That's just going over the thing that was mentioned. Well, looks like we've just solved a case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Tracy. Apollo! Huh? What is it? Now that we've solved this case, we should go report it to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Okay, I do want to examine this properly. Or not. Okay, I guess we don't. Fine. Back to the hospital. Yo, how goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Tracy, not bad. It's good to have you young'uns on the case. Let's old Daddy-o get some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent. Capable. Tell me what you found, if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quickly. Almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus clinic. Maractus, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? What is this Maractus clinic anyways? All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime, the Kentucky family. I'm assuming he means the Kentucky. The Kentucky family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Maractus clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. It looked like something had happened at the park. Ah, a body was found there in the unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead. It's not our concern in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand. Whatever happened to the professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations? That word. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. You solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My panties! That leaves the noodle stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. I think I said that correctly. Hello, pro bono. Right, back to the office to plan our next move. So if I present Emma's profile, will that do anything? I can't present her profile. That sucks. We can't present profiles. Sad. Okay. Oh, it's the lady. I bet you lost your phone. You're the woman from the Kentucky place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter. You want to help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala. I think that's how you say it. I have a request. Your request, let me guess, something's been stolen? Your flyer, it says now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you can tell us what happened? Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiance, I suppose you'd call him. Fiance? What happened to him then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was... murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? Let's jump down. What happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found at the park near the Kataki mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. And your fiance was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiance? So, what's your story? You frequent the Kataki mansion, yes? Are you a member of their, organization? No, not yet. Not yet? You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. The boss's son? So he's a gangster? Yes, but the Katakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. Okay. That's an interesting mentality you have, though. I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kataki, I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. Your fiance is the Kataki family's only son, correct? His name's Waki Kataki. I brought a photo. What a dude. Wow, that's quite a photo. I know. Oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss's only son, yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Hey, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my Waki, please. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Thank you. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. Oh, now we can go over there. Okay. I guess we'll go to detention center first though. Nothing's changed. The visitor's room. Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell. For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins. Ahem. You need something? Yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Waki Kataki. Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while. Oh, never mind. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back later then. So much for that battle. Okay, so I guess we have to go to the park first. Great. Oh, motorbike. So this is it, my first murder crime scene. Ah, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing, we're investigating, aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... huh? Oh. Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used the Kataki stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Oh. He kinda hot though. Dear Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I've felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Ah, Ferline, what is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Yeah, that's a word. I think that's how you say it. Can I help? Yes! The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Ooh, really? By your leave, officer. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Aha, very well. This way, Fraulein. Fraulein, rather. Fraulein, not Fraulein. Whee! Oh, are we just left outside? Hey, what about me? Oh, there we go. Hey, it's the noodle stand. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. Will we see you again? Ask the wind for a line. I'll be riding on it. Okay, bye. Who was that? Eek. Apollo, look! A corpse! What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Wow, it sure got me. Ahem. Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? He's back. Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glimmerous fop always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says that this was written by Alida Tiala. I still don't know if I'm saying that name correctly. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye, I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. Detective Skye? Quiet, please. It's snack time. What's she eating? We're not making much progress here. She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. I'm back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney. Okay, so... she probably won't let us do anything. If you could spare a moment to take a look at this, can't you see that I'm extremely busy? Eating snacks? Yes. Okay, so yeah. Busy eating snacks, I'd say. This is going nowhere fast. Okay, so it seems like we might have to go back to the hospital to get Phoenix right. Phoenix, can you help us with the map, please? Huh? Where's Mr. Wright? Maybe he's getting an examination again? Oh my gosh. How many does he need? Wasn't it just a sprain? Too bad, Polly. You wanted to show off your request to Daddy, didn't you? What? Me? No. Oh, that's a surprise. Well, let's just come back later, shall we? Damn it. Okay. Is he back yet? Nope. Okay. Where else can we go? Elders? Maybe we can try... No, I don't think the car thing would do anything. Oh, the lady's not there, I just realized. Can we? Oh, I guess we'll do this now. Oh no, she won't talk. Okay, so... can I examine anything? Or is she just not gonna let me do anything? Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals, scientifically. She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she? Hey Apollo, my very unscientific analysis tells me here something is very suspicious. I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. I'd better check out what we came here to find at least. The bin... nope. The noodle stand. Apollo, look, that stand. It says Aldoon. I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Okay. Now what? Do we... I guess we go to Aldoon? Oh, Mr. Aldoon, hello? Looks like he left. And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl? Oh, too bad. Looks like we have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry. Aw, what a bummer. Okay. What happens if we go in the garage? Nothing. Okay. Write anything? No. Wait, is this your phone? I'm not sure I understand. Sorry. Okay, it's not her phone. Is Phoenix back? He is. Okay. I was one step ahead. Whoops. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? Who? Me? No, I'm fine. Really. What's this? So there is a problem. No, no problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me? Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. I added that laugh unintentionally. So, what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in the people park, apparently. Actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Aldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. That's my daddy, he knows all the police types. Oh, wait, maybe you know that other guy too. That other guy? That shining prince on the motorcycle. Prince? Apollo, tell me about this prince of Tracy's. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate. Clavier? What a lovely name. He's so dreamy. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Will do. I know exactly what that is. Top hat. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh? Whoa! You know what this is, Tracy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me. Oh dear. This is getting more and more suspicious. Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. And back to the park we go. Here you go, Emma. Does this ring any bells? It's that! It couldn't be! It couldn't. Wait, is that? It couldn't. Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office? You work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes? Yeah, sort of. Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Tracy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to you to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories? If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. Well, dust for prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver of all of a sudden. Okay, so now we can talk to her, right? The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Maractus. Huh. I just received the autopsy report, in fact. Yay, we have some sort of info. Finally. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story? I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where this noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... Who's the old guy? This is the property... What is that word? Proprietor. Proprietor? Proprietor. Let's just say this is the owner. This is the owner of Aldoon's Noodles, Mr. Aldoon himself. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad, I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Let's do it in a weird order. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name was, or is, the Maractus Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way out here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kataki family, yes? Waki Kataki. I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently. In the detention center. I see. Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yes I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Eh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. What? Anyways. Me? I'm just the supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky. I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to the people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left, but Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea. If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current, state of affairs. Right, so let's examine this now. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body. The body of the victim has already been removed. Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? What? You think someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah. Taking care of business. Little plum Kataki stuff. Okay. Alright, Tracy. Try not to sound too ego about that, please. Can I look in the bin? Thank you. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here. You and your trash cans, go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of... underwear? Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties. Oh dear. Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't... They're not mine! Could these have been stolen too? Well, we know who that belongs to. And this is Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand, obviously. It does say Eldoon in big letters, doesn't it? And that mark on his paper lantern there looks familiar. It's going to be a little weird telling him with what with the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right, congratulations Apollo. And leaves us with 1 case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. Okay, so I think everything's pretty much done. Yeah, I won't really examine that, I don't think that's necessary. Actually, maybe I will. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand. Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here. I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene. Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. Okay. Can I use this? Oh, fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science. Doesn't just talking about it leave you breathless with excitement? Oh yes, breathless. Actually, it does sound kind of interesting. Let me know if you find any evidence that might have a print or two, alright? Okay, so... this? No, she doesn't know that, okay. Okay. Can I check this again? Can it open? No, okay. Worth a look. Okay. Wondering if I can get the slippers. Can I get the slippers? There's a big waste basket by the park entrance. We're not going to search through the trash. I don't think we need to. Oh no, please, knock yourself out. Don't mind me, I'll be waiting over here. Just so we're clear, searching through the trash isn't a hobby of mine, okay? Okay, so we don't need that anymore. Alright. So, let's go and tell Mr... Never mind, he's not here. Okay. Where are we going? Oh yeah, detention center. Let's see if he's there. Nope, he's not. Okay. The hospital? I wonder, actually. Let's go back to the park. Can we examine the noodle stand? Nah, she can't. Okay. Oh, hello. I did not see that though. It's a knife! A shiv, to be precise. Ooh, lingo. The defendant, Waki Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. Police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, but wasn't the murder a weapon a pistol? Huh, look at this. There's a handprint on the shiv. A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Oh, there we go. Now that triggers it. Right, first choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint there. Those black spots? That's right, pick the one you want to analyze. This one? Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminium powder over the print, or aluminum, with a press of A like this, see? Ooh, very pixelated. The oil left over the print absorbs the aluminium powder, so you just dust it on and blow it off. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use X and... Wow, amazing! It's like magic. Hehe, isn't it though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with powder. Or just the entire screen, which we're gonna do. And blow. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good, clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Oh no, they don't. There was another dude's face on there, and I didn't see it. Was that the victim? Match found! So the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power signs. It's my life. Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come. Chin up, Polly. The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. Okay, now we go to the center. Once again, I'm like a few steps ahead. By accident. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kentucky himself. Not someone I care to meet? Die, you! You're the one on your way out. Oh jeez. Ah, they're here. Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron? You Waki's lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Wins Kitaki, 4th head of the Kitaki family. Capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice? Yes. My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear. You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. Oh dear. It don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here. You must be Rocky? A G's not a G till he does hard time. Bazoy. You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change. Violence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me? I don't need no trial. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow. Yikes. So much for talking to our client. But we made so much progress today. We even found my panties. Wait, what was it? I kind of mashed through it. I had fun at least. I thought so. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. Are we going there straight away? No, we're not. Okay. To be continued. Man, that investigation took about 1.5 hours. My goodness me, that was a long one. I don't think we're halfway. Okay, so we're going to the trial, but I need a pee. So I will be right back. Alright. So looking at the time, it's exactly 9 o'clock. And that investigation took 1.5 hours. My assumption is that I won't really be done with this court trial until 10, possibly. So we are definitely not finishing this case, as I suspected. So I'm gonna finish off this case on Saturday because there's no stream tomorrow. So I think, yeah, once I finish this court trial, then yeah, we'll call it there. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream and the crazy case this is. But yeah, no stream tomorrow. And I will be streaming on Saturday, finishing off this case. And then next week, I'll let you guys know what's happening next week on Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, you can, or follow my Twitter. Both, I do both updates there. And then yeah, YouTube, if you want to check out my YouTube, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, I will be uploading this on YouTube as well. So if you missed anything, you can catch up there. Yes, continue. But yeah, thanks everyone for lurking, hanging out. Appreciate your company. Even if it's a late night for you guys. Which I know it is for most of you. Court lobby. Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Tracy. Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice. I started my voice training at 5 this morning. Oh, he's still doing that, huh? Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here. Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training. I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Ack, good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? Not really. Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo. My worst fears realized. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Here we go. We're finally starting the court trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kataki. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ah, there he is. Ready to rock and roll, Judge. Ah, it's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor? It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence? You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say nyen to your fans when 3 of your singles got platinum, yeah? I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I feared that you might still be distraught over that one trial. Not to worry, Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth cancelling a show or two. Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious? It is a court of law. That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Judge. They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom. Actun, baby. Today we play it my way. Oh, this theme. Oh my gosh. I remember when I first heard this theme, I was like, oh my gosh, this is too good. Not as good as Godot's theme though. That one was tops. But this one's pretty good. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in the order to get down to prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Pal Maractus, director of the Maractus Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand. What in the world was a doctor pulling a noodle stand? Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean undeniable? If you were to glare at anyone, Justice, glare at that punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed, quite clearly, you see. Very well. Please admit this witness to the court. Nice air guitar. Nyen. 9? Is it Nyen or 9? I don't really know German. 9? Is it 9? Apologies to all the Germans out there. Not yet. First, there is a little matter to be cleaned up. Could you talk without the accompaniment? I swear I could see the guitar for a second. What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? The motive, Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic? Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests to do so, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said. What? What is right? They always say that. On stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. I think that's how you say that. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly? Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So you, son, are the defendant. Waki, are you? I ain't your son, old man. You step to a Kataki, you'd best be prepared to step strong. You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step into jail. You gotta hand it to him. Waki sure has guts. It's not his guts I'm worried about. Well then, the court will now hear the testimony on the defendant's motive from the defendant himself. Here we go. Waki Kataki's truth. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. and then he just lets me go without a word. See ya later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. That was the day I'd done figure it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying? You're saying you were one of the victim's patients? A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True that. I'll tell you one thing, that doc was whack. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this. Finally! I had to show what's what. I was in his clinic a half a year ago, he messed up my up. So you were a patient at the Maractus clinic half a year ago? For what reason? I had what you might call a mark of honor. Can you explain precisely what was wrong? We had a little run-in with the Revelis family? Revelis? Sure. That's when I pulled a jack move and ran into an ambush. G busted a cap right at me. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting and ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time by yourself. Hey, I was more than a match for those guys. So you were carried to the Maractus clinic from there. Apparently he was shot in the heart. Oh. He's still alive. Literally. Thank you, Apollo. Shot in the heart and he's still alive? I can catch bullets between my teeth. Trucy, I don't think you should try that. But I never learned how to catch them with my heart. The bullet stopped just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. So as you say, the surgery was a failure. That ain't all of it, Holmes. And he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. It sounds as though a doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go. He's a liar, straight up. He's a badder G than me. Another doctor bash me up again. So this bullet is still... You know it, I can still feel it. You can't sleep and you don't know why. Aww. Have you had trouble sleeping this past week? Or these last couple of days? If it's my stream that's keeping you up, you are more than welcome to you are more than welcome to just leave. I'd rather you sleep than listen to my voice constantly. But I appreciate you hanging out still. More like these past couple years. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have you had troubling thoughts? Or anything? Obviously you don't have to talk about it if you don't feel comfortable, but yeah. You know, I can still feel it right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something like that to effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles. Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of a malpractice. Oh my gosh, I can't English. Oh my goodness. Word, J-man. Weren't no accident, that's full shizzle. It seems like there weren't issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Oh dang, alright. Wacky, please consult your lawyer before saying these things like that. Chin up, Apollo, back straight. But why did this mistake only come to light that day? It was found during the family health checkup. The family health checkup? That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye examines and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bazoy. A relief to hear. Eh? What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. What? Yes, Air Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No, wait, that's whacked. Here is proof. Your checkup report. Results from a metallic object found in your heart. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. You're almost as careless as he was. Ahahaha. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Started? We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness. Hockey sure is quiet all of a sudden. I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? What the heck? So, you will tell us your name and occupation. Is he wearing mascara? What the heck? My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it... Okay. Anyone gaining all this info? Because I didn't. By which he means to say that he is a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Ivy University, how ironic. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my... Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today. Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime. You ask quite simplistically. Oh gosh. Okay. He blabbed. That's good. A night in the park. That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot. The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead. Was there anyone else in the park at that time? I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Tracy? Why are you staring like that at the witness? That man! I can't help but feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Oh my gosh, is he the panty thief? He looks sus already as it is. Were these men talking by any chance? Ah, now that you mention it, they were, though I cannot claim I heard them clearly. Only fragments, such as, you lied to me, oh, and I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine, pal. Ahahaha. It's just as our defendant claims. I believe he wished to teach the victim what it felt like to take a bullet in the heart. If that's true, then this is a vital piece of testimony. Sounds like you heard them clearly enough to me. Are you gonna blab again? Might I be allowed to amend my testimony? What now? To be precise, he did not say pow, but man. Okay. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear on my diploma. What's the difference? And this other man, who was he? Quite clearly, the man facing the victim was the defendant. How can you be so sure it was the defendant? The crime took place at night. It would have been too dark. Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier. Huh? You see, in class I always sit in the very backmost seat. Do you know why? Who cares? Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect notes. Technically you sit at the very back because you don't want to be at the front. You want to be at the back because you don't want to be picked on. You know? And this relates to your testimony, how? I mentioned this to illustrate my predisposition to that which is perfect. It was dark, you say, yet there are lights in the park. If I say the defendant was in the park that night, then he was in the park that night. It is a hard, immutable fact. I think I said that wrong. He sure is confident. He seems to be telling the truth too. Sigh. His hand he held, yes, a pistol, was pointing at the man pointing the sand. Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same as the one just submitted as evidence? Am I sure? Surely you just... Or so a common witness would be tempted to say. Huh? Yet, I am no common witness. I see not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. First, we must consider the fact that it was night in the park. Okay. Are we done? I think he means he couldn't see it that clearly. My badge for a normal witness. Yet the fact that a pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see it when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon. A shot, the bullet hit the man pointing square in the forehead. Was it in the forehead? Hold on. To the right temple. Is that considered as the forehead? I don't think 2 rounds. I know 2 things I can present now. Yeah. Are you absolutely certain only 1 shot was fired? Yes, of course it was 1 shot. Why do you ask? Aha! A contradiction. Finally! Mr. Stickler, according to the court record, the pistol was fired twice. Oh. Never mind. Objection! Good eyes, Air Justice. You're cool. You're cool. Eh? You really think so? Yet, there is no reason why this other shot had to have been fired that night. Meaning? This pistol came from the Katake family mansion, yeah? I think it's not unreasonable to assume the pistol had been fired once before that night. During perhaps another altercation? He's got a point. Judging from his smug expression, I'd say Prosecutor Gavin had that answer ready before you even spotted the problem. He seems pretty confident in his testimony. We always make the big mistakes when we're our most confident. Got a weak point somewhere, Apollo. Find it. Better give that testimony another listen. I do wanna... I'm gonna save, because I feel like it's the autopsy report, because it wasn't in the forehead, it was the temple. Objection! There we go, yep. Phew! If that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing, I see, Air Justice? Huh? Oh, ahem. Objection! Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice. Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet. Right, ahem. Look at this. The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report? Right, problem. Yes. The problem is the location of the entry wound. The location? You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? Ah, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple. Okay. I don't know who's worse, this guy or Old Bag, because of their rambling. I don't know who's worse. Mr. Justice? Yes? Was your objection to these, krypton particle things? This is the big time and you are obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Do tell. Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple. Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Oh gosh. It is, right? Finally!
Objection!
Air Justice, oh Air Justice. Yes? Your tactics are outdated, trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix, right? Was it? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what is with his face? That's quite a face you're pulling. Hey, Air Forehead. Forehead? Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Air Forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout stop. And you, Fraulein? Me? Well, I'd probably scream eek. And you, Air Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Heck, if the victim turned his head at the last moment. Gulp. Ah yes, thank you for jogging my memory. It sounds like an addendum? Whatever, to the testimony is required. A night in the park, 2. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Seize this at once, you two, I cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. I see. So you attempted to stop the crime. Indeed. With composure. Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he had shouted like that. But that doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it, stood here? He shouted, "Oh, stop please," or something for this nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck at the right temple, as in the report. That does seem to be the case. Witness the power of a junior at Ivy University's Department of Science. Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. There we go again. As the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Use this once, I cried with composure. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park. And the victim responded to that clarion call? Quite. Okay. Victim turned. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned? Indeed. I would say about the same time to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help? It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step. I'm totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him. Don't say that too loud, Tracy, please. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked, a common tale but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action, tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast, I'm afraid I hadn't the time. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo? What? The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away? According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes. In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find. Find something. Find what? I liked that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go. Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now? At least the testimony's getting a little clearer. He's right. Maybe I could find something to use in this new testimony. I feel like it's the gun? Where was the gun found? Fingerprints were wiped. Fingerprint left at the crime scene. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. What's odd about this? He fled from the scene. What could this be? What could this be? Maybe it is the gun? No. Tossing the pistol aside, he left the crime. Left the scene. Is it the pistol? I don't think it's the pistol. Is it the pistol or the knife?
Objection!
Oh, it is the pistol. Okay. Wait a second. Tisk, another misleading request. Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse, you can't see how it affects you. Come again? Wait a second, you say. A second. Are we intended to just wait a sec? Are we intended to wait just that? A single second? 1/60th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say... Mr. Justice? Yes, Your Honor. Am I to understand you are objecting to the length of a second? Yes, I mean, no, here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Ah, common ploy, made by all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence, excuse me, of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints. Ah, the little girl sticking into the university student. There's a song in there. I'm not little. Ahaha. Ah. Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fraulein? Eh? What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo. Well, Mr. Justice, could the killer have been wearing gloves? Well, Rocky's knife was there and it's covered with prints. So, I guess? If he was wearing gloves, there wouldn't be prints. Come on, Justice, you've got to come up with something. Is this something you want to tell the court, Mr. Justice? His silence speaks louder than the words, Judge. He can think of nothing. No? I guess he could have been wearing gloves. I guess. Then let's continue with the testimony, if you would. My pleasure, Your Honor. A small pleasure, but still. Okay, maybe he was wearing gloves then. Oh, wasn't rather. Let's try again.
Objection!
Just blab through this. Yada yada yada. I'm surprised it doesn't like go back to that questioning point. No way. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped. Oh, right. Missed that. It was in my head, but yeah, I just didn't put two and two together. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. That sounds solid to me. Well, Air Forehead, are you any of your precious objections? What gives, Polo? Let's see that voice training go to work. You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said? Huh? Isn't what obvious? When he restated when he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Wocky drop a murderous weapon. But that's the same as being 100% sure what Wocky threw away. You're right. He's just confused because of the pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler, it must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong. Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote— okay. There he goes again. What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this? Well, if what he threw away wasn't a pistol, then it had to be something else. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking. Girl, wipe off that smile off your pretty face, Gavin. Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? It is the knife.
Take that!
Is that a sword? I saw one of those on the late night movie last night. Oh, it's a shiv, not a knife. Right, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime with the defendant's prints on it. His prints! This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Oh, Air Forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven. Huh? One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Wocky Kataki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim. Oh. Indeed. Never underestimate a Gavin in the lesson here. What is the lesson here? This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please. It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming, yes, that's what I said, assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are assuming that my assumption is no better. What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired. From shot to call. Ooh, upbeat. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the— ah, this is his cell phone! Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude, oh my gosh, for solving quadratic equations to know that. Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also now know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? Does it not, Mr. Justice? I'd better find a way to take this testimony down quick. Or can I simply leave the scene of good conscience over I use my cell phone? Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Okay, you're a bit sad. Oh, a perfect syllogism. What is that word? A proof in 3 parts. Exquisite. Simply exquisite. He actually looks like he's going to cry. So the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, saw no one else. Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park. So he just stood there watching? Not much going on there. Lucy, if you've got something to say, by all means say it. This witness is way too self-assured. There's got to be a weakness somewhere in this testimony. Lucy is quiet. What is that? I feel like it has something to do with these last 2 statements. Let me think. Blue could have dropped it. You didn't see the accident? You didn't see the accident? Or the panty thief? I meant to present that.
Objection!
Oh, it's not it. Damn it. Okay. My bad. Okay. The accident then? Would have had to been the accident, right? Although, wait, when? Oh, it doesn't show what time. Excuse me, oh my gosh. Maybe it's this?
Objection!
No. Ah, poop. Did I save? I did, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, my voice is like going. What if I present the cell phone?
Objection!
Nope, that did nothing. Okay. Till the police arrived at the scene, I saw no one else. Jeez. I'm stuck. I'm into... Victim died pulling it. I can't present profiles. So it has to be something. It's not the bloomers apparently. Not this apparently. Is it?
Objection!
No. I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing. What is it? What is it? Arrived at the scene 10 minutes later. I saw no one else. Wait, what did they say about it? Can you tell us about these details in 10 minutes? Anything could have happened at all. No one came, nothing happened, so nothing. Cannot prevent. Oh wait.
Objection!
No. Oh my gosh, I'm actually stuck. I don't know. Oh crap, I just saved over it. Gosh dang it. When was this save point? Oh, okay, there we go. Then we're back to full health. Is it this? Use my cell phone to call the police.
Hold it!
First order, call the ambulance. Shot to her, single shot to her, tends to result in death. Thank you for the hydrate, Jeremiah. Hope you're doing well, by the way. I don't know what it is. Is it the map? Because he would have had to see the accident, no? Been a minute, how have you been? I've been pretty good. Just chilling. Doing some reading. And I'm now stuck on this. Is it the map? It's not the map. I don't know what the answer is. I should also probably save. Let me just get rid of this. I can't consult yet because I technically haven't gotten enough damage. So... maybe it's not this? Is it the noodle stand?
Objection!
No. I'm stuck. Can I consult Tracy now? No, I can't. Anyone know the answer to this? Otherwise, I'm just gonna look it up. Unless I'm presenting on the wrong statement. Let me just press everything again. Which way did the killer run? By that time, it was clear that the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction. That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion. Acton. Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight. Ugh, how did he know that's where I was going? Tracy, you're not helping right now.
Hold it!
He's just giving me stares. You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood, nor be so moved by chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor. Ooh, cool answer, very cool. So nothing strange about how he acted. Tracy looks like she has something to say. Oh, there we go, okay. Never mind. I can't find a single problem with the testimony. Had enough at last, air forward. Maybe it's time to back off a bit? Yeah. Glad to hear. Sorry I haven't talked, just been lurking the whole thing. No, that's totally fine. I'm happy for you to lurk. So long as my stream is entertaining enough for you guys to actually just watch. I'm okay with you guys not talking. And look, you know, it's nice having people just watching. I don't mind not having people chit chat, though the company is nice, but yeah, again, I appreciate the views. I'd rather have people watch my streams and be entertained than, you know, me being lonely, you know? There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all. It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony. There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No! We are gonna go over 10 PM. Probably close to 10:30. By the looks of the time. No, that can't be all. How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, Air Forward? I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Waki Kitaki. Eek. Oh dear. Tracy? Nobody move! What's the meaning of this? Who are you? There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. Wait, are you one of the Kitakis? The Katakis? You mean the notorious gangsters? If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court would not bow to pressure from the likes of... Air Judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. Recess. 20 minutes, or I promise you, you'll regret it. Wait! How do you dismiss so fast? Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo! The music cut out, so it was very awkward. I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man. To be continued. I'm going to... Oh. I'm wondering if I should continue the trial on Saturday or finish the trial today. Because I don't know how much longer this trial is gonna take, and it's nearly 10 o'clock. I kind of don't want to leave the VOD on a cliffhanger like this. How long did that case take? Oh, that trial take? About, oh yeah, that took about half an hour? No, it wasn't about an hour. Yikes. Well, this is a problem. I don't know. Maybe I might end it there for today. Yeah. I'll leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Hee. That's okay. I'm pretty sure we can finish this on Saturday. Because, I think we're at the halfway point now. Yeah. Pretty sure.